weapons. It seems that AI, so they say, is now capable of creating viruses that have never been on this earth before. And this is why I say this man is a Dr. Frankenstein. He's a madman. Because if he, through AI, has the ability to do that, what else can this man do? Or what can he not do? We know he can't cross the line with the Most High. We know that for a fact. That's an absolute fact. We know he can't do that. But my point is overall that this man is the devil. This man is the devil. How could you say this man is not the devil? Let me get myself together. I'm on OBS, so you got to forgive me with this. It's going to take me a while to get myself used to moving through this format. I'm not going to be very long anyway. But look at this stuff I found, man. And this is what I was talking about. This is exactly what I was talking about earlier. It says, Duana Summers host. I guess that's who wrote the article. Here's a new addition to the list of things AI can do. See, AI is the biggest thing on this planet right now. You could say it's not, but your children, if we're still here, if America is not destroyed by the Most High, your children will be experts in AI. You understand? Outdated technology will be pushed to the side or will be no more. We don't even use CD players anymore. Remember the thing was, if you wanted to watch a movie, you had to have a DVD player. If you want to watch a movie, now everything streams. They don't even make cars anymore with CD or DVD players. They don't even do that anymore. Showing you how fast science rapidly grows and moves. Showing you just how fast it moves. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? So the children will be accustomed to AI and certain technologies that the adults won't engage in or won't be able to function through. You understand? But everything that's considered science or an upgrade in technology is not necessarily a good thing. It's not. But people have been trained to believe that we should trust in the science. And that's not true. We should not trust in the science. We should trust in the Most High. Bottom line, we should trust in the Most High. And it says it creates new viruses not found in nature. Look at that. AI has the ability to create viruses that are not found in nature, so they say. So they say. Let me see if I can go to another screen and see I want to see if I come up. Yeah, I still come up. They say this man is the devil. I mean, what is wrong with you brothers and sisters, man? You are just out of your mind if you trust in the science. Look at the situation that just recently popped up with Dr. Fauci. They still researching his bullcrap, his lies, and his ideology. Trust in the science. You trusting in man and you trusting in the devil, believe it or not. But anyway, I digress. It says that is according to a new paper in the journal Science. This development actually brings a great deal of promise for helping humans. How many of you believe that? How many of you really believe that? That these devils, they really want to help humans. How many of you really believe that? Look what it says in the book of Revelations. Look what it says in the book of Revelations. In Revelation 6, verse 8, it says, "And I looked, and behold, a pale horse. And his name that sat on him was Death. And wherever this man goes, he brings death." He doesn't bring good tidings. He doesn't bring love and peace and happiness. He definitely doesn't bring the Most High. He brings death. Wherever this man goes, he brings death. He's the harbor or the harbinger of death. And he's not of the Most High. And that's what a lot of people are not getting. They're not getting that. You understand? There's no doubt about it. You got to be absolutely out of your mind if you can't see that. We'll come back to this, but I want to show you this video. We'll come back to that. I wonder if this is too big. Check this out.
Welcome back. So scientists at Stanford have used artificial intelligence to design viruses that didn't exist in nature. Researchers tested hundreds of AI-generated designs and successfully created 16 functioning viruses.
16 functioning viruses that never existed. If they can create that, why couldn't they create a biological weapon to target just blacks and Hispanics? Why couldn't they create a virus to depopulate the earth? Why couldn't they do that? Why couldn't they create a virus just to make men sterile or to make women sterile or to make black or Hispanic women sterile? It's AI. It's AI. Why couldn't they do any of these things? Tell me why would these situations be impossible? I just don't see it. I don't see it. Dr. Fauci said, trust in the science. How many of you dummies trust in the science? I'm speaking in terms of the unbelievers, the stupidity of the unbelievers. I'm speaking toward that way. I mean, nobody can be this stupid. Nobody. Bear with me 1 second. Nobody can be this stupid, man. But they have dumbed down the population so much. They can put stuff out like this and you would never be the wiser to what is going on. This is how stupid people are. People are absolutely stupid, man. Stupid. Who's this dumb? Let's go back.
That target and kill bacteria in the lab. Now, this breakthrough could help develop new treatments for drug-resistant infections, but it's also raising questions about biosecurity and oversight. Let's go live now to CBS News medical contributor and editor-at-large for public health at KFF Health News, Dr. Celine Gounder. Dr. Gounder, thanks for your time today. So just how significant is this scientific breakthrough, and what are the potential benefits to it?
So Stanford team trained an AI. So this is not ChatGPT or Claude. It's a specific AI for looking at genomes of viruses and other genomes. So they trained that AI on more than 2 million genomes of viruses that attack bacteria, not viruses that attack humans, but those that attack bacteria.
Let's see how they put that out real quick. You see how they put that out there real quick? Good money. Not humans. Not humans. They put that out so goddamn quick. And people are supposed to believe in the science. You know, the truth just came out about COVID-19 not too long ago. That the science was lies and there was no truth to the science and the mask and the 6 feet distancing. That you won't get sick if you take the jab. And now she just comes out and says, this is no threat to humans, man. Who is stupid enough to believe this, man? Who's stupid enough to believe this? Our book says the simple believeth every word. And that's true. You got a lot of simple brothers and sisters who will believe that this is a marvelous, great discovery. AI is going to be the end of the world, man. AI is going to rip up and destroy families and destroy people all over the world. Esau science is not beneficial to black and Hispanics or man in itself or in himself. You understand? It starts off great, like gangbusters. It starts off great. Look at this. You could do this with AI and this with AI. I'm going to give it to you on a simple level. On a really simple level, look at the cell phone, how the cell phone and social media has destroyed children. Children are committing suicide based on social media now. That's how crazy things have gotten. People can't put their phones down. The first thing they go to in the morning is their phones, man. Or their phones. They go right to their phones. Let me see if this works. I doubt it. People go right to the phones. This is how serious it is because people are hooked on the science. People are hooked on AI. But the Most High, he wants us to be hooked and focused on him. And that's just not happening. Just not happening. Check it out.
Bacteria, and then they asked it to write new ones. And they printed 302 different designs, of which 16 worked. It's a pretty good hit rate. And this matters most for a problem we already have. So antibiotic resistant bacteria that kills people, many thousands of people in the United States every year. And one alternative to antibiotics is to use viruses that kill the bacteria. This is something scientists have experimented with even before we had AI technology. The catch is that bacteria can evolve to develop resistance to viruses too. So in a lab, they used a cocktail of AI designed viruses to treat antibiotic-resistant E. coli, and it was successful.
Why can't AI?
Research is raising.
Why can't they design AI to find cures for all these STDs that I was speaking on earlier today? Why can't they find AI to get rid of or help people that are suffering from cancer or diabetes? Why can't they find cures for incurable diseases with AI? You can create death and you can create ways to create financial gains in the scientists' pockets, but you can't create a cure for cancer or AIDS. I believe they already have cures for those things, by the way. I'm just being joking. I'm just being fictitious. But why don't they have cures for these diseases? Huh? Why don't they have them? You have all this wisdom through AI. Why don't they have a cure for all these diseases? Because they make money off of people being sick. And personally, I believe a lot of the diseases that are on this earth, they created these diseases to make money and to control the people and to create fear and have people trust in the science. This is what I personally believe. You understand? I don't understand how people could be so goddamn stupid, though, to trust and believe in this, man.
Biosecurity concerns. What safeguards are in place today, and how are they ultimately keeping pace?
Here we go now. What safeguards are in place? Where are the guardrails against another Wuhan lab spill or disaster that they can lie and create chaos and people will die people who had died all over the world? How can they prevent this from happening again? Let's hear what they're going to say. I've never watched this video before. I'm just curious what she's going to say. What is this wise woman who has just revealed the greatness of AI and what they have found, that it can create new viruses that may offset old viruses? Let's see what she has to say.
This technology, because the first thing I thought when I heard this is this could be horrible if it got in the wrong hands.
So these particular viruses are not the risk. So these are viruses, again, that attack bacteria only in.
How many of you really believe this? How many of you really believe this? Just like the COVID-19 was not created in the lab with taxpayers' money during the Obama administration, we're finding out the opposite now. And now she's saying this bull crap. Let's see what Mark Zuckerberg has to say about this. He's speaking about AI in general, I think. Let's see what he has to say. Because everybody is just being stupid, man. Let me see if this works. I don't even know if this is going to work. Let me skip that.
A warning tonight from Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg about artificial intelligence. He says companies and governments could have too much control, but he says many other common fears are misplaced. Ashley Webster of Fox Business has details tonight. Good evening, Ashley.
Hey, good evening, Brett. Mark Zuckerberg is giving a full-throated defense of artificial intelligence, claiming the most common fears are overblown and ignore all the positives it can achieve. The Meta CEO says the biggest risk is having one company or government that has too much power over the technology. Zuckerberg also announced Meta is launching a $1 billion called the Future is for Everyone Fund to support communities where the tech company owns and operates data centers.
To invest in the community's teachers, first responders, energy and water infrastructure, and more ways to support those communities directly.
Meta says it will open source its most powerful AI models and launch new ones designed for consumer devices. And the push for open source models is seen as a pretty thinly veiled swipe at OpenAI and Anthropic, who offer mostly AI models that are closed. Zuckerberg says everyone should have access to superintelligence.
Who believes that? More lies. More lies. Who believes that stupid SHIT? That this is going to be available and open to everybody. Who believes that? Man, I tell you, people are just so gullible. See, this is why the scripture says, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall what? Shall set you free. Because when you know the Most High and you function in the Most High, you are free from this garbage, man. You are free from this garbage. It's just a matter of knowing the Most High. I wonder what this does. It's a matter of knowing the Most High. You are absolutely free from this garbage. But the ones who are caught up into this, they're caught up into the spirit of Satan. Shalom, brothers. A little different on this side, man. A little different on this side. When you know the Most High, you are free from that garbage, man. You do not have to be a part of that garbage. You don't. That's the beauty of serving the Most High. Let's go back to Revelations. Go back there real quick because, one, I'm not going to be very long. I just wanted you brothers to see this because I spoke on this earlier today. And, I think it's just necessary for me to just tap into it. But here in the book of Revelations, it says, and I looked and behold a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was death. Who could this possibly be that's bringing death all over the world? Now, the Christians, they'll say, well, Satan, God has an army and he rebelled against God and he's bringing death all over the world. No spiritual spook has Satan. Well, I believe in Satan. Don't get that wrong. But no spirit is floating around the earth and bringing death by itself. The main physical arm of the people who have brought death, we all know who that is. Who brought death to America, to the tribes, to the people of color? Who brought death through viruses and diseases? They were so filthy, like I mentioned earlier. They were so abominable that people, meaning people of color, the natives in this side or on this side of the planet, died off like flies by the millions. These are people who had sex with goats and lamb and sheep and donkeys and fornicated in the worst kind of way, developed diseases and brought those diseases to the Americas. They were so filthy that they became immune to the diseases to a certain extent. But when they came among clean people, the Most High's people, their people died off like flies, man. Like flies. And like I said earlier, you can look this history up. This is not hidden history. You can look this stuff up and it's their history. And they know this. Why don't they use AI to show who are the chosen people of God? Why don't they use AI to show what color Jesus and the apostles were? Why don't they use AI to see and let the people around the world know who the let people know who the physical arm of Satan is on this earth today? You think they'll do that? They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. So we have to go in the Bible ourselves and find out the truth. We have to do it ourselves. You understand? So it says, And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death. Wherever this man goes, he brings death, whether it's diseases, whether it's drugs, whether it's AI. This man brings death from the beginning all the way to current. He brings death. And then when you read on, it says, and hell followed with him. And that's exactly what is following this man, whether it's through AI, whether it's through his military, whether it's through his food. Everything in his culture is geared toward death. Look at the food. Look at the food. The food is so bad. The food is so bad. I think it said 1 in 3 children is obese, something like that, to that effect. I heard this morning. The food is so much chemicals, and the food is designed or created with so much processing today. It's not even real food, and people are getting cancer and different diseases and sicknesses and ailments on a higher level than they did 40, 50, 60 years ago. Because this man, he's about making a buck. All he cares about is making a buck. That's all he cares about. And wherever he goes, hell follows him. This is why the other countries, they don't want him there with their KFC and their McDonald's and their Popeyes. They don't want them there. They don't want the American way in these other countries. Do you know there are certain foods that are made in this country that are banned in other countries? Did you know that? Wherever this man goes, hell follows him. And when people become accustomed to the American way and American traditions, they're destroyed. They just want to get in this country because they can make a lot of money in this country. And they come from poor countries, and they can make money hand over fist. But you have to give up your soul in order to do that in most cases. I'm not saying all cases, but in most cases, you have to give up your soul. You have to give up your soul. You can't keep your soul. You can't keep the ways of the Most High. Or you can try to keep them, but they will diminish unless you are truly in the Most High. You have to truly be in the Most High. So when you read on, it says, and hell followed him, and power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth. Meaning a certain portion of the earth is going to be destroyed by these people. Then it says to kill with the sword and with hunger and with death. Who's doing that? Who's the main culprit that death and hell is following him? And he kills with the sword, the modern day sword, or the weapons of mass destruction, bombs and nuclear bombs and drones. Who's the main creator of these weapons? The so-called European man. And with hunger, who's the main people that are responsible for people starving all over the world? You guessed it. The children of Edom. You know who they are today. I don't have to say it. YouTube or Facebook. I don't have to say it. And with death. That's what this man brings. He brings death wherever he goes. And it says, and with the beasts of the earth. I looked this up, and it said with the beasts of the earth refers to the earth is so out of course. It's so far away from the Most High that the animals are attacking humans and doing things that are contrary to the spirit that the Lord put on the animals. Look right here. It says in Revelation 6 and 8, the phrase, and with the beasts of the earth or wild beasts of the earth, refers to one of the 4 agents. One of the 4 agents. All the other agents, the other 3 led to death and the sword and destruction and death and evil. But that 4th one, which mentioned the beast, is talking about, it says one of the 4 agents of divine judgment, along with the sword, see, famine and plague, empowered by the pale horseman, death, to kill a 4th of the earth. Then when you go down, it says meaning and interpretations. Literal wildlife, many biblical scholars, kind of hard to see this all, just try to work with me. Many biblical scholars view it as a literal ecological breakdown where wild predatory animals multiply or grow aggressive due to the social collapse. Check that out. It says wild predatory animals multiply or grow aggressive due to the social collapse, lack of control, and widespread human death. So the earth is so out of control by the wicked that even the animals act out of character and they go crazy and they attack people. You have cases where bears and different animals are going in the backyards of condominiums in California and various parts of the earth because Esau, this beast, has turned things upside down to the point where the animals have no place to hunt, no place to sleep, no place to live. So the animals have to adapt to what the wild man, what the wicked man has created on this earth. His science, he's become so greedy that the animals have no place to naturally grow and raise their cubs and raise their young. So what happens? They lose their mind, just like human beings are losing their minds in this society where women are going bat S-H-I-T crazy and men are going crazy to the point where they no longer function like regular human beings. They have been groomed to become animals. The animals are the same way. They are out of touch with the spirit of the Most High. In other words, they're not in their natural environment. Just like the Lord tells us that this is not our rest. The Most High tells us that in the book of Micah, that this is not our rest. And this is not our rest. This is not our home. You understand? Our home is in the spirit of the Most High. The same way the animals, their home and their minds should be locked into the natural order of the Most High. But with the devil ruling, Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. With the devil ruling, everything is upside down, man. Everything is out of whack because this man is not civilized. He's not right. He's about making a buck, man. He's about making a buck, and he don't care about the future. He cares about right now, what he can get out of this world right now. That's what he's about. So Mark Zuckerberg, he's not going to tell you the truth. He's not going to tell you the truth. He's going to tell you lies because he's about making a dollar. And you better believe they stepped to him and said, if you step out of order, if you say something you shouldn't say, or if you do something you shouldn't do, you will die. You will die and your family members will die. I guarantee you they got a lot of these people under the mindset of fear of what could happen to them if they step out of line. Because Facebook, YouTube, social media is so big, man. It's so big. It controls who's going to be president, who's not going to be president to a certain degree, because we know how that runs. It controls, in other words, how the people think. And the super elite does not want to be exposed on social media. You got thousands and thousands of people who are well educated on how this system really works, how corrupt this system really is, but they can't say anything. If they try to say anything, they're shadow banned or blocked, or that information does not go out through social media. They will stop it. They will stop it. They will not let certain things go out. You are a fool if you think you have free speech on YouTube, Facebook, or any form of social media. And even if you had that power, you would be threatened or killed. Check it out.
We're also working to make sure that everyone has a personal superintelligence agent that works 24/7 on your behalf to improve your health, your relationships, your career, your finances, and more.
Who the hell believes that? Who the hell believes that, man? Come on. Look at this guy, crazy Bernie Sanders. I wonder what he has to say. Let's see what he has to say.
Today, Senator Bernie Sanders sent a letter to Zuckerberg asking him, along with OpenAI and Anthropic, to stop developing the technology, saying, quote, investing tens of billions of dollars into a technology that nobody can fully understand, predict, or control, well, that is absurd, he says, irresponsible and extremely dangerous.
I agree with him 100%. Crazy Bernie Sanders, he may be a nut and a high-powered socialist, but he says certain things that's on point. And he can work your emotions to the point where you will almost believe in the system. But he's 100% right. Remember in the movie The Terminators, or the Terminator series of movies, look how the machines took over. The machines knew that man was fallible. Man was the physical arm of the devil on this earth, and the machines took over. You understand? Even in the Matrix, they knew that mankind could not rule himself in such a way that he wouldn't destroy himself. He knew that. You understand? The system or the machine knew that, or the Matrix, the system, it knew that. But it's not all mankind that was the problem. It's the white man that's the problem. If you look at all these movies, it's the white man. He's the problem. He's the problem. All these movies about viruses and a collapse and people turning into damn cannibals. It's always the white man and his technology, man. It's always the white man and his technology. I was on a show with these white boys and had a good discussion with them, and I explained to them that the white woman, not the white man or not the black man, but the white woman said that the white man, he's the main danger to society. And they didn't believe it. And I think we looked it up. I can't remember if we looked it up, but white women, especially liberal women, are claiming that the white man, he's the problem of this earth. And all you got to do is just check out history and it will back up what I'm saying. They believe that this man, he's the problem of the earth. Let me look that up and see if it comes up. I'm going to see if that comes up, man. Let's see what it comes up. This is white women, because it's not hard to figure out, man. They white men are a danger to all. I'll say put to all. I'll put 2026, see if any new stuff comes up. Yeah, there you go. I don't know why this would be such a problem. I mean, listen, look, come on, man. You have to forgive me because it's hard to read this and see because I'm using OBS today, but look at this. Let me see. I got to move slow because I don't want to mess it up. Viral social media clips, online discussions feature some women declaring a disinterest in associating with white men or expressing critiques of systematic privilege. Public reactions remain deeply polarized. Critics view these sweeping statements as divisive and prejudiced, while supporters describe them as personal expressions of political and social frustration. He's not going deep into it. It's usually feminists, though, that like this. The white man can't control his own women. To all white women who voted for Trump. I got into a back and forth with a brother I used to be real cool with on Trump. He got Trump derangement syndrome. He said he's going to make videos on me and all this crap. You can make all the videos you want. You have Trump deranged syndrome, brother. I can't deal with that. I can't be around. I got to have my own mind. It's like black folks who have a problem with other blacks who turn Republicans, because in the black world or the Negro world, you have to be a Democrat. You can't be a Republican, or you're a sellout, or you're a coon. You understand? I'm neither. I don't believe in it. I just say things with Trump to get on the people's skin, and they fall for it all the time. I got memes with Trump and all kind of crap, and they fall for it all the time. What kind of black brother are you? They fall for it all the goddamn time. And I just have a ball with it, man. But you can make all the videos you want on me. You understand? I know what I believe, and I like to have my own mind. I'm never gonna not have my own mind. I'm always gonna have my own mind, bottom line. So, do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. So, listen, I don't got much to go on. one more scripture right here. But I will say that, this is very dangerous, and it's the future. It's the future, and it's where we're going. And I feel bad for the brothers and sisters who don't walk in the Holy Spirit, man, because it's the Holy Spirit that guides us and keeps us out of trouble. And if you're just a regular Negro, you're going to have a lot of problems concerning what's coming up in the future. This country's going to crash. It's going to crash, and it's going to crash really, really hard. And the children and the women, they're primarily the targets, because if you can mold them, you can mold the future. In their minds, they believe this. But if you have the Most High under your belt, they can't touch you. They can't touch you, and people don't trust in the Most High. So it makes sense to trust in the Lord and lean not unto your own understanding. That makes sense now. It makes sense. This is Job 20, verse 4. It says, knowest thou not this of old? Since man was placed upon earth, since the creation of man on this earth, who was created by the Most High, and the women. Today they teach that a man could be with a man and a woman could be with a man sexually or in the position or state of matrimony. Absolutely backwards according to the Bible, YouTube, and Facebook. Makes no sense. It's just of the devil, and they're trying to condition people to actually believe this. But I digress. The Most High is saying, since he created man on this earth, he says in the 5th verse that the triumphing of the wicked, meaning the rulership of the wicked, is short. Everything they did to maintain power and to rule not just America, but this earth, the Most High said the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. And they are hypocrites. They talk about God, or in God we trust, and they out for our best interest, and they're hypocrites. They do the exact opposite. So the Most High says they're triumphing, and their joy is just for a moment. Then the 6th verse says, though his excellency mount up to the heavens, meaning this man is in a heavenly position. Then on a physical level, you can go into his space programs. But if you want to look at both, this man is on top of the world. This is why the Most High says in the book of Obadiah, he shall be brought down from the stars of heaven. This is why we talked about it last week, I believe it was, or 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I believe it was 2 weeks ago about the devil coming down onto us with great wrath, because he knows that he has but a short time to live. The Most High mentions the heavens, or to be in a heavenly like position in that verse as well. When you are in a heavenly position, it seems like nobody can touch you. It seems like you're just good. You understand what she said? Shalom, Elder. Good to see you back live. Hope you're feeling well. Now, I'm still messed up, man. I'm still messed up. There's definitely something going on out there, man. All I ate was soup and some crackers a little while ago. I ain't been in the gym for hard body for 2 weeks, so I'm still kind of messed up. But I'm gonna be all right. I should be all right in a few days. I'll see. I want to get better by Saturday. I want to go back on the streets. But I'm working on it. But what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Go picture. It says, though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish. See? Who's going to make him perish? The Most High. The Most High. See, you got to be in the Most High. The Most High, he's the supreme power. People, they sleeping on the Most High because they don't believe in the Most High, nor can they see or feel the Most High. Us as believers, we see and feel the Most High. Most people can't see and feel the Most High. They can feel AI, because that's going to be a kind of a Most High that's of the devil. They can believe in money and Trump and politics. These are forms of negative or fake gods on this earth, but the true and living God is going to smite all that. The true and living God is going to manifest himself as the true and living God and show the world that he's in charge. So it says, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung, meaning feces or doo-doo, or shit. He's going to perish. The Most High is going to destroy these people and those that follow these people. He's like the chase road that no man picketh up. People are going to still try to run with this man, going to try to run with this system. But the Most High says he shall perish like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. And that's what we all waiting for. We want that to come to pass where this man is no more and we don't have to work a 9 to 5. We don't have to worry about viruses and shots and paying income tax. We don't want to worry about any of those things anymore in the future. We want to get down with the Most High and do what's right, just like our forefathers did. But anyway, I got to go to bed, man. Trying to get to bed early now from now on so I can get the proper rest, man. Because I get up like 3 o'clock every morning. Okay, every morning I get up and get ready for work. But you know what? We're in captivity, and one day I'm not going to have to worry about that. One day, you brothers and sisters, you're not going to have to worry about that, man. You're not going to have to worry about that. So I'm going to crash out, man. I want to watch a little bit of the news, find out what's going on with Iran. And the news, whatever else is in the news, and take it from there. You brothers and sisters, you stay strong, stay in the spirit of the Most High. Pray for me, I pray for you. Pray for the brothers and sisters who are down and out too, man. I saw this brother digging in the garbage. I pass him, every day. And the Spirit told me to buy him some food. I bought him some food. He was happy I bought him that food too, man. And we got to start doing that more. Do that on your personal missions. That's a mission for y'all, a homework assignment. Try to, every once in a while, buy something for the homeless, because a lot of you brothers, you're not in churches or camps and you're not paying tithes. Give something to the homeless, man. Give your tithes or something to the homeless, man. Every once a week or here and there, give something to the homeless, man. The scripture says charity covers a multitude of sins. Those of you who feel down and out about your sins, charity covers a multitude of sins. Think about that. Just think about it. Most High will bless you and he will turn a wink at your sins. Help your brothers and sisters out there every once in a while. Help them out once a week if you can. Doesn't cost that much money. A meal is in between $12 and $15, maybe cheaper than that. A sandwich is $5 to $7. Help your brothers and sisters out there. You'll feel better. Trust me, you will feel better. All right, brothers, y'all stay strong. Sisters, y'all stay strong. Give a thumbs up to this video if you're watching live. Those who come and just happen to stumble on this video, thumbs up the video, thumbs down, and like, share. I heard YouTube is coming up with YouTube is coming up with mad policies. This is how I know things is changing. Now, if someone just clicks on the video, that's considered a view. They're doing kind of what Rumble is doing. You got views and you got some other type of view, like in Rumble. I don't know what the hell they're doing. I know it's about money to a certain degree. I got to look more into it, but it's all over YouTube. That and the new changes about getting money, how you make money off YouTube, they made it a lot more difficult, man. You got to have like 8,000 hours of views to get on the money team, or the money bag team. So, at least by August, I think it's like August 23rd, something like that. At least by August 23rd. August 23rd. A view will just be based on if someone just watches within seconds. And that other thing, as far as the 8,000 hours, that will kick off in February. So they got some stuff going on, man. The world is changing, and luckily we in the spirit of the Most High, and we just got to endure.